Brought to you by DCP Player version 2, available now. Hi, this is James Gardner, the CineTechGeek, and today I'm at the Australian International Movie Convention with Clint Cook of USL. And I'm talking to him today because he's got a couple of new products, and I'm very happy for him to make it all the way down to Australia with this beautiful sun and amazing beaches. It's a very hard life.
Yeah, it's tough to come down here, so it's only my second time in Australia, and it's been over a decade, and the weather is beautiful out there right now.
So let's get straight into the products. We've got them both here behind us. Now, he's told me about them a little bit already, so I'll just go over them quickly. There's a CMS2200. This is a new IMB or media block, completely in the projector, and there's an I/O box to go with it. So just quickly tell us about these new products and why you've brought them to market.
Okay, the CMS2200, as he says, is a standard integrated media server. It has 4 solid-state storage drives built on top of it, which you can see right there. The bottom board is, again, a standard IMS, and the top board is the storage area for it. It's a server that plugs directly into the projector. It's all in one. There's no outside storage unit needed.
So that's really good. So because it's in the projector, usually it's a lower cost of ownership because you don't need that big bulky external server, etc. So that's a really good way. It's basically, I call it the third generation of media blocks, because initially you had the ones, then the internal media blocks, and now everything is in the projector. So it's a really good high performance product. I understand it's very good for the high frame rate and all that sort of stuff that's supported.
Yes, it does high frame rate, 3D, 2D, all of it's supported. It's DCI compliant. It's been FIPS tested. We've done all the testing proper. The solid-state storage drives are not susceptible to any heat issues from the inside of the projector. Any of the micro vibrations or anything like that from the projector are not going to hurt the solid-state storage, which the mechanical drives will. Mechanical drives will fail over a shorter period of time. We don't know exactly how long the solid-state drives or the solid-state storage will last, but it's definitely going to be a lot longer than any mechanical drive will.
Secondly, we've got another product. I find this product very important. It's usually overlooked in most installations, and that's this product called the CMSA100. Now, I've gone over the specs, and I actually know just as much about this as Clint, because it's such a new product. So now what this does is basically an I/O box to control automation. Now, the nice thing about this box is the price hasn't been released, but the indication of the price is really good price. I'm very excited about it. I think it's going to allow good automation at a very cost-effective level. And I'll just get Clint to agree with me because I've covered all the specs, but we've got 12 outs, 2 ins. We've got 2 of the outs can take 240 volts, so you could potentially turn equipment on and off with two of those, which is great for automation. So you can turn off your amps or something like that, possibly.
Yep. Yes.
Exactly right. So, and as you can see here, it's got LED lights above all the buttons, so you can actually got state. So you can actually look at it and see the state of what buttons were pushed last. And finally, and one of the best parts about it, is it's completely internet connected. So a service engineer or a NOC or some sort of integrator can actually connect into it and actually have a look at the current state of everything in the device, which is fantastic for doing remote diagnostics.
Exactly.
The most important part of going everything digital and no more projection staff, etc., is to know when, for example, the scope button was pressed, or scope framing on the screen is pressed, but it's not actually scope framing on the screen. And that's a hard thing to do remotely. And that's a really good idea to have these devices with this much smarts in them. It's the future. It's what you should be installing, if you ask me, with all this with unmanned automation. So at the price, this is a really good product. So I'll hope to have another look at it more closely myself if Clint can let me borrow one for a while. But yeah, I'm excited about this product. An important thing that everyone seems to overlook. So thanks, Clint, for this one as well.
Absolutely.
Anyway, thanks, Clint. Thanks for coming to Australia.
I appreciate it.
And this is Clint from USL and James Gardner, the CineTechGeek at Australian International Movie Convention in 2013. Bye for now.